guys, this video is for 2nd through 4th grade leaders for July week 1. I'm sorry it's super late. I got thrown off with VBS stuff this week, so here is just a quick overview of what you're going to be doing tomorrow. Please make sure that you do the activities. I feel like over the summer we've gotten a little lax with just not really doing our small group stuff, but that's the meat and potatoes of what we do on Sunday morning. So really try to get as many of these activities in as you can. So our Bible story is about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, where they get thrown into the fiery furnace and an angel is there with them. So our bottom line is trust that God is always with you. And our new memory verse for this month is being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. And I had a memory verse card with me somewhere, but I don't know where that's at. Those are in your carts. There was a ton left over last month, so please make sure that you give those out to every one of your kids that comes tomorrow. So our life app this month is still confidence, living like you believe what God says is true. So when you arrive at 8:30 and 10:30, please take a few minutes to pray for your group that day and just pray for Oak Ridge kids in general. I did not get the games out at the beginning. I have them in your cabinets to get out at the end, but I feel like when they've been out at the beginning, then it just is hard to get the kids back on track. So I feel like at the very end of service, with the last maybe 5 or 10 minutes, you could get those out of the big cabinets. But when kids start to roll in, just sit and chat with them, ask them about their summer or any vacations they're planning going on, what they're doing for the 4th of July, etc. So your intro activity, you're going to make paper chains. And so I've got 2 paper clips in the bottom of your carts that each have 2 sets of chains. One's for first service and one's for second service. And on the little slips of paper, they're going to write down things that they can trust will always happen. So there's some examples. The sun will rise, sun will set, all those kinds of things. So have them think of things that they can trust are going to happen and write those down on the slips of paper. And then you're just going to make a big paper chain with all of those. And you're going to say, so you know, real chains are strong and tough, and we can almost always trust that they won't break. Just like we can trust some of the things that we thought will always happen. Today in large group, we're going to learn about something else that we can count on happening. So then you'll head down to large group. Again, we have 2 obturns that are the hosts and storytellers, so be sure to make them feel the love because I know they're nervous about it. When you get back, the fiery furnace, I did not change this from the last month, so you do not need stamp pads and wipes. But what you're going to have is a little activity page, and it's actually going to be 1 piece of paper, not 2 like mine. This is on one side, and this is on the other. So the kids are going to cut out along the dotted line to make like that little cutout shape. And then they can color in the fiery furnace on this side. And then what they're going to do is they are going to flip it over on this side. And when they fold it on these lines, when it's cut out, what will happen is, sorry, I'm holding baby with one hand and doing this with the other. When they fold their paper over, you'll be able to see the angel in the background up above Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So what you're going to do is ask kids to think about a time when they faced something that was really hard, like learning something hard at school or trying out for a sports team or performing in a concert, anything that was really hard for them. And then after they fold the paper over in the middle and they still see the angel, just remind them that God is always with them in those hard times, just like he was with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So, and then you'll just close by saying, do you guys see that in our picture, that God is with you just like he was with those 3 guys? Germ, will you come take her? Thank you. So there's nothing you're ever going to walk through where God won't be right by your side. Have you ever been in a situation and trusted that God was with you? And see if kids have any stories to share. And then say, so yeah, just like in those times, we can trust that God is always with you. Then the little memory verse activity that you're going to do, you're going to help kids find the new memory verse, Philippians 1:6. You're going to read the verse together, practice it with the motions on their memory verse cards. That would be a great time to pass out those magnets. And then you're going to, you have these little yellow circles on your cart. You're going to encourage kids to write the memory verse on the circle. And then ask them to share about a time when they felt like they could trust God to be with them. And encourage them to write the word confidence on the other side of their medal. And then there's already a hole punch on there for you. You've got string on your cart. So they're going to make a little, put string through the necklace, and they're going to wear it like a gold medal. And you'll just close by saying, so there are so many things that I can think of that we need confidence for, like jumping off the diving board, riding a bike, standing up for what you believe in. Well, one thing that I always want to be confident of is that God is going to finish the good work that he started in me. And I want you to be confident that he has really good plans for me. And I want to be confident that he has really good plans for me. So as you go through the week, I want you to think of this medal and just remember the confidence that you can have because you can trust that God is always with you. So when you close in prayer, just ask your small group if they have any awesome plans for the week. Ask them where they hope God will help them this week. And then invite them to share some ideas for having confidence that God is with them. And then you can just close with that prayer. As adults come, make sure that kids take home their fiery furnace picture and their medal and their new memory verse card and parent cue for the month. And that's it. Thank you guys for serving on this holiday weekend. I hope you all have a wonderful 4th of July, and we'll see you tomorrow.